Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dakota's Political Circle. And I just wanted to let you guys know, I know this came out, I believe 2 days ago. I just wanted to wait, an extra day just to see if Trump actually raised more. But today I actually am talking about how Trump raised $52 million dollars after he was found guilty, uh, in his verdict in the hush money case. And he actually raised this in a quick amount of time. He raised the 52 million, I believe, in 24 hours, which I'll actually read it in a second, but I believe that's actually accurate. Which is crazy to think because from a guilty verdict, you raised so much money. And I believe Biden even raised that certain amount and it took him a month. So that amount within a day is a crazy amount for Trump, and it's all from small donors. So this isn't like a big donor that donated. This is from a lot of small donors, small town people that know that Trump isn't guilty. But let me read it for you guys real quick. So former President Trump's campaign and the Republican Party raised $52 million in 24 hours after Trump was convicted of 34 felonies in the hush money trial. So yes, it was 24 hours. So he raised $52 million within 24 hours. And here's the small donor portion. The campaign said that Thursday's sum mostly came from small donors, including 30% who were new contributors. So 30% of those small donors were new contributors. So most of them were basically waiting until Trump possibly got something convicted on him that shouldn't have got convicted. So a lot of people are really against what the government is doing right now, especially in New York. So it really shows where how people feel about Trump right now. Yeah, that's basically what it talks about here. I'm not sure. I don't think it talks about really anything else here other than talking about the hush money thing, what it's about, and stuff like that. And obviously Trump saying it was rigged and all that kind of stuff. But basically, yeah, it was basically a bunch of small donors, and some of them have not donated to really Trump before. It was a new contributor. So $52 million in 24 hours is incredible. And I believe Biden, it took him to raise that much. It took him a month, I believe. So that is a crazy amount, especially after a conviction. But I also wanted to show this. So this was the one I saw before. So basically, before it was the 24-hour mark. He raised $34 million in 6 hours, which is even more incredible in my opinion than the $52 million. So the 6 hours, in my opinion, is way crazier than the 24 hours. Now, it's often awesome how much he got in a 24-hour period, but raising $34 million from small donors in 6 hours really shows where a lot of American people's values lie. They want the justice. They want people that deserve justice to get justice, and people like Trump that didn't do anything wrong. Basically, in this case, they basically want law and order, something that Trump should have got innocent from this case, but instead he didn't get innocent because it was a New York trial. It was basically a sham trial in a way. I also wanted to show this. So this was actually pre-trial and post-trial. So I wanted to show this as of right here. So pre-trial, you can read it up here as well. 24% of registered voters said they would vote for Trump pre-trial, and now post-trial, 34% would. And that number grew thanks to a 17-point increase among Republicans and a 7-point increase among independents. So let me show you right here in this graph. Well, whatever it is. So with registered voters, well, actually, let me go by party. So Democrat, it's obviously not going to change much, but so with Democrat, pre-trial was 91% would not vote for Trump. 3% would vote for Trump. And then with post-trial, which is kind of surprising, 90% would not vote for Trump, and then 5% would vote for Trump in the Democrat column. Now here's the Republican column. Now this is kind of surprising for the Republican one. I don't know why it's like this, but I mean, it could just be a liberal poll. But pre-trial, it shows that 24% would not vote for Trump, and 49% would in the Republican Party, which is kind of weird because you would think the Republican Party would vote for more pre-trial, but then it comes to after the trial. So after the trial, 14% said they would not vote for Trump, and 66% would, which is still kind of low in my opinion for Republicans. That's why I think this poll is a little bit skewed, because I believe probably about 90% would vote for Trump in the Republican Party, so this is kind of weird. But then the independents. This is really an interesting one because you would think independents would kind of side with Democrats on this. But pre-trial, 60% would not vote for Trump. 21% would vote for Trump. And then post-trial, 58% would not vote for Trump, but 28% would. So it was a slight increase to vote for Trump because of the results of this conviction. Now, in my opinion, I think this really helps Trump out no matter what. Now, based on polling, which I will show you in a minute, it does show that Trump is getting a decrease in polling. But remember, this is immediate reactions from the trial. This isn't like a month down the line. When a couple weeks from now, you'll get to see the actual results. And seeing this right here about the conviction from an immediate result from the independents specifically, I think this really gives you a good idea that Trump is going to start leading even more. Just right now, it's more of like a reaction, I guess you could say, not people really looking into it. And I also wanted to show this. So after this happened, Elon Musk actually wants to invite Trump to a town hall on Twitter. And I believe this is an article. If it is, I'll read it real quick. Yeah, it is an article. So I'll read this real quick. So Elon Musk will stage a town hall with Trump 3 years after being suspended from the site. The presumptive nominee of the Republican nominee for president who was convicted Thursday, blah, 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 blah. I don't really need to read that. So basically, he's going to plan a town hall on Twitter, well, X-Twitter, and also he's going to do the same thing with Robert F. Kennedy. Now, Joe Biden was actually invited to do a town hall or a debate, and he declined. Probably because he doesn't want to do a town hall on X, which is pretty dumb because, I mean, based on your polling numbers, you should probably do it anyway, especially if your competitor's doing it. But basically, X users will submit questions, but the moderators will have a final say. So that's basically how it's going to go. I don't believe it really talks about anything else here. It just talks about X. I mean, Musk is talking about his displeasure for Biden. That's basically what it's talking about. It's just basically talking about that. But basically, Elon Musk wants to schedule a town hall on X with Trump. And I think that's a good advantage for Trump right there because it shows he really wants to talk to people on that type of service. Now, obviously, Ron DeSantis did it before. It didn't really help him out. But this is Trump. This is different. Ron DeSantis just did it to be cool. Trump's doing it just to try to get more of a base, I guess you could say. And also get more people on board, especially after this conviction, because it really, really helps him out, especially talking about that kind of stuff. And also Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is possibly going to do it as well, so that's also a good thing. And also, let me go to the next thing. So I wanted to show you guys the polling. So this is the polling that happened right after the trial. I believe it happened exactly after the trial. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe this is the right ones. So there's a even. Okay, let me just go from the 30th up. Actually, okay. So let me go from these ones as of right here. So the Trump +2, a Trump +2, a Biden +2, an even, a Biden +2, a Biden +1, and a Biden +1. So the most recent one is a Biden +1. So as of right now, based on recent polling, it is a Biden +1 in the not the national average, but just based on a poll. Now, the Morning Consultant is a decent pollster. I would say it's like a decent pollster in my opinion. I wouldn't say it's a great pollster, but based on these averages, I would say it's between even and Biden +1 as of right now because it's a reaction. Everyone's getting a reaction right now of the trial. Everyone doesn't really look into it as of right now, but I believe like maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks ahead, Trump will have a big bump back in polling. But as of right now, it's just going to be a mixture between Trump and Biden leading until like probably 2 weeks from now. I think that's what's going to be happening because it's more of like a reaction from people. And I also want to show it on Real Clear Politics just to show you guys. So they do have a couple of the polls from, the 30th through the 31st. So they have a Biden +2, they have a Trump +2, and then they have a Biden +1. Now let me look at Morning Consultant. I just want to look real quick just to see what their polls have been consisting of. So yeah, they've been more of like a fair pollster for Trump and also Biden. So I'd say Morning Consultant is a little bit more believable. Now with the Trump +2, it's Harris X. I'm not sure. I don't think they've done it before. Yeah, they have. So they've been somewhat fair as well. So I would say I believe both of those pollsters. So I would say it's accurate. I would say Trump's probably in the lead as of right now. Maybe like a +1. Maybe just the average. The average is pretty accurate as well. I would say that's probably the accurate amount as of right now because of the reaction to the trial. But that's what I think. Now, the battleground states, I don't think any of them has came out with new polls. Actually, I don't think. Well, maybe they have came out with new polls. Now this is the average. It says June 2nd, so let me just look over here just in case. No, they didn't. Not. I don't know if they did or didn't, but from what it looks like, I don't think they have came out with any new polls. But this is just the average as of right here. So based on the average right now, Trump is up 3 points in the lead. Wisconsin's a 0.1, probably because of that dumb poll. Yes, the +6 from Quinnipiac is definitely having a dumb advantage there. But yeah, based on all the polling as of right now, Trump's in the lead with almost every single swing state, and his lead's just going to keep going growing. Now this trial, I think it'll maybe give Trump a little bit of a back step on state leads, but I don't think he's going to lose any state leads. I just think it'll be a tiny back step because of reactions. Now, obviously, if a poll comes out 2 weeks from now, I don't expect Trump to be down whatsoever in those pollsters. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk with you guys about today. I just want to talk about how Trump raised $52 million in a 24-hour span, which is a crazy amount for a president, for a presidential candidate, especially in a 24-hour period. Really just shows where the American people are sticking with. They're sticking with Trump. They really want that economy back. I mean, even like a couple like today, I was like filling up my gas tank and like prices are expensive. I believe it was like $3, a little bit above $3 a gallon, and that's really expensive in my opinion. I think it should be around a dollar something, in my opinion. So yeah, I've definitely been feeling it myself. But anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not sure when my next video will be out. It just depends on what comes during the news. I just wanted to post this because I didn't want to forget about it. I could have posted it yesterday, but I didn't really think about it much because I wanted to wait an extra day just to see if anything else would be raised. Now, luckily, I waited a 24-hour period after this happened because I wouldn't have saw the 52 million. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to put like a question in the comments, like or like just say in the comments what you feel if this helps Trump, if this backfires on Trump, based on polling and stuff like that. I think this is going to help Trump in the long run. Now, in the short term, I think this hurts Trump a little bit because, I mean, it is a guilty verdict. A lot of people aren't going to look into it. Now, based on the long term, I think this helps Trump out tremendously because a lot of people that'll research it will definitely be going for Trump, especially the independents. But that's just my opinion. Let me know about your opinions in the comments, guys. I'm going to post this tomorrow morning. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.